This week's Parsha is Va-yeishev. And in this Parsha, we see the transition from Jacob being the main character to the rivalry between Joseph and his brothers, with the main spokesman of the brothers becoming Judah. It's an interesting Parsha, and I think it has a lot to teach us about how we see each other. In this case, we have Joseph, who's brilliant. He's got an amazing vision. He can see into the future. They call him a dreamer, but really it's nebuah, it's prophecy. The problem is that he's a youngster, and he uses the gift to lord it over his brothers. He knows he's his father's favorite. Jacob has made the same mistake as his father and his grandfather in favoring one child over the next. And what's happened is it's created animosity and hatred between Joseph and all of his brothers. So that when the brothers have this opportunity to get him alone, they put him in the pit and they sell him. They have the mistaken belief that once Joseph is out of the picture, their father will love them. It comes to teach us that trying to eliminate our rival never really works. We have here a situation of sibling rivalry, and even more importantly, we have what happens when people feel disenfranchised, when they feel abandoned by those that are supposed to love them, those that they love, when they feel like they have to prove themselves all the time. They have to be always proving and doing something and doing it better so that you'll like me better than you'll like him or her. The wind-up, of course, is that Joseph goes to Egypt and winds up saving the Jewish people. But what happens in between is that the brothers never rid themselves of the feeling of less than. They're never appreciated for who they are. They can't appreciate their brother for who he is. When we look and we see these recent attacks of terror in Paris, in Colorado Springs, when we see the mass killings, and we don't know why yet, in San Bernardino, we see what happens when people don't appreciate themselves for who they are and appreciate others for who the others are. When we get out of competition and comparing, and we get into coexisting and partnership, we're able to appreciate each other. This week's Parsha, this year, for me, is so powerful about appreciating myself, loving my gifts, and loving the gifts that other people bring, and partnering with them so that we belong together. We make community and we make oneness in the world by appreciating the other, appreciating ourselves, and working together. Shabbat Shalom.
And hold for